Hey Android fans, this is Eric from hollywoodfrodo.com with another Eric's favorites slash top 5 Android app reviews. Today I'm going to be giving you my top 5 news apps. Right before I get to that, just want to remind you that this review is sponsored in part by andytags.com, which is a really cool website to learn about NFC on your Android phone and pick up some cool NFC stickers and keychains. So head over to andytags.com after this review and check those out. So my top 5 news apps. First, I'm going to start off with Yahoo News. Yahoo News is probably the app that I go to the most when I'm just like have time and maybe sitting at a restaurant or waiting for an appointment or something. I just want to see what's going on in the world, what's going on in news. I just like the way that it lays out a mix of news from all different categories on the main page, and then if you want to read specific news about a specific category, it's easy to just click on that category and read news about that. They also recently redesigned the user interface of Yahoo News and sort of beautified it, made it look a lot better, a lot cleaner, a lot sleeker than it did before, so it got even better in the last couple of weeks. But Yahoo News, that's probably my favorite app for going to for just general news information. Pulls from a lot of different sources, so you get a lot there. Second favorite news app on the list is Flipboard. Flipboard is a really cool app. The way that it's laid out, the graphic user interface of it has always been one of the draws of it. And it, likewise, you can pull news from all different sources. Also integrates your Facebook feed and Twitter feed if you want it to, which is kind of cool. What I use it for the most, though, is technology. Not because it's the only place to get technology news, but because you can get it down specifically to, for example, just reading Android news, or just reading news from a specific Android blog or website. And you can do that for any category. So you can not only read a conglomerate of information and news from different sites, but you can pin it down very specifically. So it's one of my favorite apps to keep up with technology news and also read specific news related to Android. But it's a great news app all around, and you might like it to use for other stuff as well. So that's Flipboard. The next app on my list is Newsbeat. And Newsbeat is a great place, definitely to me the absolute best for audio news. What Newsbeat does brilliantly is it just picks the top stories and it summarizes them for you. So you don't hear this really long drawn out article, it's just a summary. It's just the main gist of the article, the most important information, and it's an audio format. So it's a great way to hear the news when you're driving in the morning, or I use it a lot when I'm getting ready in the morning. And you also can customize what categories you hear more or less of when it's pulling that information together. And it even is specific enough that if it knows how long your commute is, it will make it last that length of time. So really, really cool app. Definitely an app I would recommend everybody get and try out. That's Newsbeat. Now the number 4 news app on my list is Yahoo News Digest. Now that's different from Yahoo News, which I talked about before. Yahoo News Digest just takes the top 8 to 10 stories in the morning and the evening and delivers them to you. It sends you a notification in the morning and in the evening, unless you turn that off, and you can just open it up yourself, but it switches over in the evening and the morning to 8 to 10 news stories over a variety of categories. You don't pick your categories, it just gets the top news of the day. And then it gives you a summary of the article, but it also adds in additional information such as maps, if it's relative, or photographs or video, tweets about the subject, information from Wikipedia, just little pieces of information. So it's just a really, I use it, I put it on my phone and I check it out every time I get a notification. I don't even read every article, even though they're short, because some of them I just don't care about. But if it's something I'm interested in, open it up. Takes about 60 seconds. I've read it, I've looked at the extra information, and I feel like I'm good to go. I know what's going on in the world. So that's Yahoo News Digest. Really cool app and beautiful, beautiful graphic user interface. So I would highly recommend that. And the number 5 news app on my list, you probably think, okay, don't you have the news well covered? And I do. And that's why number 5 is something totally and completely different, specifically college football news. Anyone who knows me knows I'm a huge college football fan. I think college football is the most fun, most entertaining sport on the planet, and there's a lot of college football fans in the US for sure. So my favorite college football news app is the ESPN college football app. Cannot be beat when it comes to college football, in my opinion. For the news, you can read all kinds of news just about your favorite team or about all the teams. Everything is there. That's the ESPN college football app. I highly recommend it if you're a college football fan. Obviously it has scores and things as well, but it has a lot of news articles too, all throughout the year. So that's the college football app by ESPN. And then I do have sort of a 6th just honorable mention, and that's the app WebToGo. WebToGo is similar to Newsbeat in that it reads articles, but unlike Newsbeat, which sort of on its own pulls together various articles from various topics based on your preferences and reads you just kind of a summary of them, WebToGo will read an entire news article for you, but you have to pick the specific site you want to read it from. So it takes a little bit more interaction from you when you're using it, but at the same time you can have entire articles read to you from any news website that you want, just about. So I will give an honorable mention, shout out to WebToGo as another app you might want to consider if that's what you're looking for, something that reads entire articles from a specific website. Anyway, that's it for this Eric's favorite review. I'll have links to all those apps on Google Play down there, or links to the full video reviews. You can watch a full video review to see all the information about each specific app, and then you can pick them up on Google Play, of course, if you are interested. Anyway, that is it. Please check out my channel, subscribe to my channel if you want to keep up with all the videos I do, or just subscribe to the playlist you're interested in if you want to keep up with those. I also do task or tutorials, product reviews, and things like that. And if you know anyone who might be interested in this video, please share it with them. And you can do that on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, all those fun ways are down there. Anyway, until next time, this is Eric reminding you that your Android phone or tablet is only going to be as good as you make it.